Hey everyone, today we're gonna finish some of what we did yesterday. Okay, but first we need to go through our vocabulary. Remember, a 10 frame looks like this. Okay, so look at my little square. It's a little box that has 10 spots and you put circles in them or counters to count. Okay, so if I had a full one full, it'd be 10. So I had one group of 10 right here. And then when you want to keep going, you have to add another one. Do 10, 11, 10, 11, 12. Okay, it's just a quicker way to help us count, and it's a way to show numbers. All right, then we have ones and tens. Remember, ones are like numbers 1 through 9. When you get to 10, you have a group of 10. So tens is a group of 10 ones. To count that, if you were counting a set of objects, you would find your group of 10s. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Then you're going to circle groups of 10s. Do I have any other groups of 10, you think? No, I just have 3 ones left over. So I have one group of 10 and 3 ones. What number is that? 13, right? So when you're counting a lot of objects, you're going to circle groups of 10. That's how many 10s you have, however many groups you've circled. Or you can look at the number and this is your 10s and this is your 1s, okay? Remember, a graph is a way to organize data. So on this graph, I can see students' favorite farm animals. So the amount of students that picked horse was 8. The amount of people that voted for pig was 5. The amount of people that voted for sheep was 7. And the amount of people that voted for goat was 3. And a number line is just another way to count, okay? So on this number line, I'm counting by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, counting by ones. But you can also count by 10s or 2s or 5s or whatever you want to count by. Yesterday we did a lot of number lines that had 10s, right? So number lines are just lines with little dashes and numbers that we can use to help us count and show numbers. All right, let's get started. Okay, so today we're going to complete this graph by coloring in the squares that match the amounts from yesterday, okay? So you need to find your paper that looks like this. It should be all the way done, all 10 stations. And you need to find your paper that looks like this, okay? Let me get mine out. See if I can get mine open for you. Okay. Let's let it load. There we go. Okay. So the categories I have are 0 to 49, 50 to 59, 100 or more, okay? So you're going to go through each of your numerals and see where it goes. The first one I have is 60. 60 I colored in 50 to 99. Why did I do that? Well, it's because when I looked at my hundreds chart, 50 and 99, I see that 60 is in between those two, so I know it goes in this category. The next one I have is 113. Does that go in 0 to 49? 50 to 59? No, it's not in between that. I put that in 100 or more. And I knew that because when I looked at my hundreds chart, my 120 chart, I saw 100, and I saw that 113 was after 100. So that means it goes in 100 or more, okay? You need to do that with all the rest of your stations. You should have 10. You can use a 120 chart if you need help seeing where they go, okay? So you're going to fill in one square for each numeral, okay? I want you to pause the video while you finish your graph. So put all the numbers that go 0 to 49 here, all the ones that are 50 to 99 here, and 100 or more here. When you're done, push play so we can answer some questions, okay? All right, now let's do some. Okay, so you should all be done with your graph. I'm going to read these questions out to you. Number 1 says write 3 statements about your graph. So that means write 3 facts about your graph. So you might write 0 to 49 had the most numbers, or 50 to 99 had the least numbers, or in total I had 10 numbers. You need to write 3 sentences about your graph, okay? Number 2 says, how many objects did you count? So in all, how many objects did you count? How many different stations did you go to, okay? Number 3, what makes counting the objects easier? If I was going to answer that, would be skip counting, right? So we counted by tens and that made it easier, wouldn't you say? Yep. Okay. The next one is, which station had the most objects? So write me the station that had the most objects. Next one is, what station had the least amount of objects? What station had the least amount of objects? And then number 3 on this slide is, how did we organize the objects into 3 groups? So how do we organize our graph? Okay, we organized it 0 to 49, 50 to 99, and 100 or more. Okay, I want you to do the best you can on these questions, and if you need anything at all, reach out to your teacher, okay? Bye.